Fortnite doesn't step it up, this could genuinely be the last video of the series. I've been Zeywerks, and I might see you next time.
So, did y'all see that Cypher PK short?
A YouTuber named Zeywerks.
Doom is on the horizon, bringing the funny vehicle season to an end, so like usual, I had to unlock the tier 100 skin Megalo in one day. Remember to subscribe, we're just about to pass 20,000, which is insane. And if you're new, I've been doing this since chapter 3, so go check out the backlog. This is inspired by Luke TheNotable, and with that, let's start. I bought the Battle Pass and Level Up Pack using code Zeywerks and hopped into Game 1 of Rocket Racing. I like to get my metaverse stuff out of the way first. Last season, they somehow messed up the XP so bad that playing all 3 modes got me to level 3, but this time when I was done with just Rocket Racing, I was level 5. I moved on to do some easy AFK jam stage quests for Metallica. Completing the third one granted me an entire level, so I left and queued for the main stage. It took me 2 songs to get my settings right because I kept forgetting my keybinds. Also, I don't know if it's just because I'm on expert mode now or Fortnite buffed the XP, but to bring up last season again, playing 4 songs gave me just half a level, but now after just 3 songs I was up 2, and finished Fortnite Festival at level 9. Last of the 3 is Lego Fortnite. I saw a lot of comments saying that I should have actually played it for more than 5 minutes, and I agree, but you're coming with me. I started a cozy world, which spawned me in at an already created village. My first main goal was to cook eggs in the grill. Later on, I found a rebel outpost. No rebel friend in sight. I was honestly kind of surprised because I thought they removed this stuff. I managed to take down a storm-sick wolf, which unlocked the recipe for a totem of return. Very unique, guys. Fish Stick appeared at the camp and I tried to give him a nice Harry Potter home, but he said our place sucked and left. Shortly after, while sprinting through a door, I got some glitch that made me phase through walls and unable to interact. So my time with Lego Fortnite was done, leaving me at a very solid level 15. Now it's finally time for game 1 of Reload. This mode has its own dailies, quests, and like Lego Fortnite, gives random XP boosts. My level 11 teammate landed somewhere else and died before I could even land, so naturally they left the game. I was able to finish quests to jump and crouch before eliminating Nick A30 and doing an emote for another challenge. I got a cool double kill near Pleasant Park, but both players finished before I could slide kick them, although I finished that up later and tilted. By endgame, I was the final player on my team and was sniped for 3rd place, leaving me at level 20. In game 2, I was once again the last alive on my team. I got killed by someone through a wall for 4th place. Game 3 felt like one battle that never ended. I ended up being the last teammate standing, again, but I got caught up in the storm where me and Rapboy killed each other. Not a lot to say about game 4 either. Most of the reload quests are just damage, healing, or surviving based. I did manage to find a mythic burst rifle. This time my squad got wiped out while I was down. I'm the fabric holding together my teams. Reload game 5, we dropped Tilted Towers. I got 8 kills over the near constant fighting. We had only just made it out when our team was eliminated, finishing up with Reload at a crazy level 29. Without any further waiting, it's finally time for the real game 1. I dropped at a gas station in order to quickly get done some car modding challenges. This was also the start point of the level up tokens. I got 2 down before turning around to fight the machinist, and I was able to hijack her car and eliminate her with it. Following the level up tokens led me to the Nitro Drome, which all season I thought was called the Nitro Dome. The machine turret got a lot of use here, getting multiple eliminations, including the player with the remaining 2 medallions. I stayed around the Nitro Drome fighting and collecting level up tokens when the storm finally had me leave. I had an amazing position on top of Brutal Beachhead and was able to use it to fight off an oncoming Doom Beast, which brought it to a 1v1. I was able to crack the enemy in the air because the Magneto powers leave you really vulnerable. I got a lucky uppercut connect, which sent the player flying off, where I was finally able to end it with a shotgun blast, leaving my first game of victory and already at level 51. Game 2 was the matchmaking reality check. I landed near Classy Courts to complete the Fall Guys course, and somehow finished with like 0.7 seconds left. What followed was a bloodbath of attacking the oncoming players who had finished the course. Later on, I was killed by Billie Eilish and somehow got top 53 times on game 2. I landed at an Oasis pool for game 3. Once I found a towhook cannon, I finished all its related quests from over the season at once. I was also able to use a blowtorch before making my way over to Brawler's Battleground to dance and jam. If you're a fan of this series, you should know my favorite pastime is vehicular manslaughter, so this season was very good for that. I went over to a bunker and completed all the different modding challenges, then went to grab the forecast card where I hit 3 different enemies with Nitro Fists. Later on, I lost a fistfight on Loot Island, sending me back to the lobby at level 59. Game 4, I dropped Redline Rig and instant switched to Team Rumble for Game 5. Since I had previously forgotten, I emoted at the Nitro Drone, before making my way over to Sandy Steps and driving over Nitro Barrels. I was there to collect more level up tokens, which led me all around the location before I finally left. Other than the level ups, I did so many miscellaneous challenges this game. Slurp Cactus health, collecting ammo, explosive damage. I even found time to destroy a Cybertruck. I continued with even more pistol and shotgun quests before finishing the game all the way at level 71. Game 6, I grabbed the last set of level up tokens. I used nitro splashes in a car, which started the impossible task to find a heavy sniper. I didn't do too much else after the fighting started, besides a few like getting kills with a modded underbarrel. A normal Team Rumble game. I'm in zero build for a few challenges in Game 7, and I did the wrong style for the glider. In the good timeline of Game 7, I landed Classy Courts to finish what was somehow my first daily. I did a run of Fall Guys, and by run, I mean it. I went over and accepted a Wastelander challenge without even reading what it said, and it turned out to be Floor's Lava, which wasn't great for zero build. Using a car, I was able to get all the way down to Sandy Steps, to finally start the storyline challenges. I ran over a bot which got it down to a 1v1, but with the floor being lava and the builds being zero, I didn't stand a chance, sending me back at level 84. In Game 8, I landed just to get a tri-beam rifle, and quickly made my way to the Nitro Drone, where I took down the Ringmaster and made my escape. When the floating island appeared, I made my way up and scared off the capturing player. Another person flew down, but my Nitro fists were all out of juice. I already have
The default style for Megalo.
I already unlocked the default style for Megalodon in Game 9, which means that I'm technically done with the challenge, but there's still one more step to go. I landed at a train station to loot up and gain shields for a daily quest before braving the Nitro Dome and defeating Ringmaster Mufasa. While walking around, I at long last found a heavy sniper and had to destroy a car with it. It's amazing how these weapons vanish from the face of the earth whenever you need them to do a quest with. Later on, after destroying structures with Nitro, 2 fights had me sending the Giant Chicken and Peter Griffin back to the lobby. When I went to the floating loot island, it remained uncontested, which allowed me to finally capture it. As a bonus, it also led to a very nice deagle shot. The circle ended up in the underworld biome, where I got the drop on Deadpool, getting it down to a 1 versus 1. After some uppercuts were exchanged, I hovered past the ledge with the Magneto powers and decimated the enemy, leaving me with a crown victory and at level 90.
Game 10, I'm playing duos. At this point, I have very few challenges left, besides the entire story tab, which I've hardly touched. Just for fun, I finished up some more Magneto challenges, but mostly played the game out normally. Halfway through was when I was able to finally start knocking down some story quests. In the later zones, I finished getting damage with the tri-beam rifle before my friend was thirsted by some enemies, and I got sandwiched between a couple teams. I'm now done with every weekly quest in Game 11, so it's time to just grind the story. Unfortunately, after completing just one challenge, I got locked out for the rest of the game. It was an intense game that got down to the top 5, but I was caught with no heals and blasted, sending me back to the lobby at level 94. We switched back to Reload, but I forgot to record the first game, meaning Reload Game 6 is lost media. Luckily, Reload Game 7 was better in every way, meaning we won. Back to solos for Game 12, I had to talk to Rust and Bright Raider, as well as a couple tasks near Redline Rig. Later on, I was shredded with a minigun and left at level 97. Game 13, I went to Brutal Beachhead for some damage and to collect a gem, but died on my way to deliver it to Hope. That's why in Game 14, I delivered it and left the game, since I couldn't do any more story quests. Back in Team Rumble for Game 15, I needed to enter the Nitro Drone and deal damage with the turret, and at the end got to level 99. Finally was Game 16. I went to Redline Rig because my only quest was to steal a medallion or boss car. After a little fighting, I was able to take down the machinist and drive up to the Nitro Drone, where all I had to do was collect the Pandora gem to reach level 100. I still continued to deliver the gem before going back to the lobby. And with that, I unlocked Megalodon in one day. This season's challenge was very refreshing after the last 2 were so terrible. I think the other 3 modes are finally starting to be fun and worth it in the sake of the challenge, and I'm excited to see what Fortnite's cooking up with the Marvel season. Remember to subscribe if you're new and you've watched this far. And finally, I'd like to thank Perfect Score for being in the video, and right before a Marvel season like when he started his series. This has been Zeywerks, and I'll see you all next time.